Mike back here with some more ecology this time and some social issues I just want to address here because we've got some craziness with developments lately where I'm in Clinton, New Jersey, and we're looking at some fields directly across the south branch of the Raritan River, which are just right below us over here. And so there's the river right there. And the field right over here beyond is to be developed with, as I understand, 30 to 50 units, some of which is affordable housing, and 2 more convenience stores over on the Route 31 side. There's Route 31. But just because there's affordable housing going in a lot of these places, they're allowing for these properties right alongside of our critical waterways to be developed. Now, the south branch of the Raritan and its tributaries are in serious trouble. We've not only got the farm runoff and such, but we've got several miles of Route 31 that follows the Spruce Run and other tributaries for several miles. So it's just, you have salt runoff all winter long. Then you've also got antiquated cesspools from many of the different neighboring communities that are all leaching into it. You've got quarry runoff. You've got acid mine runoff. And it creates this cocktail that appears in the form of the harmful algae blooms and such. And this serves as a drinking water supply to Jersey City and other places just below Clinton. So building on a waterway like this is a seriously bad thing, and we should be protecting as much of it as we can. But unfortunately, the corridor along Route 31 here has been designated part of the planning area, which means it can be developed. So I have some criticism of the Highlands legislation because it's not protecting these properties that really need it the most. Normally, I would never give away the locations of some of these really sensitive things, but right here we have a bald eagle nest. And if this property is developed, there will be no more eagles. They're not going to stay there for it. And if that weren't enough, you got another one right here. In fact, there was just an eagle there. He flew off a couple of minutes ago. But this undeveloped swath of property is the reason that we see them in these places. Like I said, I would normally not want to give away a location of something like this, but I'm hoping that maybe their presence might be that one thing that it takes to keep this property from getting developed right alongside the waterway. We've already got major runoff issues that are causing major flooding in places like Bound Brook downstream and Manville, where it has its confluence with the Millstone River. We just can't keep developing these properties that are directly alongside the river. They just approved over here, just up the road, affordable housing right on the other side of this bridge that is going to be a major problem for runoff because it's impervious surfaces that really shouldn't be allowed in that area. So it's pretty tough. So that's why I bring this up here, because you know, if we have them right now, but will we have them if this area gets developed? A little bit of history here. You can see the abutments of the predecessor to the current Route 31 bridge. Today they usually remove the abutments when the bridges are taken out, but these ones are left in place. So yeah, I'm really concerned about this piece of property over here and protecting the wildlife that's there, as well as protecting the future wildlife to come to this area. Because like I said, if they do this, there won't be any nests. I would encourage everybody not to disturb any of the nests. But people need to know that this is what's here and needs to be protected, or otherwise we're going to lose even more of this land. So I understand people have to go somewhere, but the Highlands legislation is here to protect our waterways and our drinking water supply. And in this way, it's not doing that. Go through a little bit more here while we're at it. Look at these trees here. You see these dead ones? These are tree of heaven, or Ailanthus altissima. They're dead because of the spotted lanternfly. Normally the bark is very gray, but you can see there's a blackness to it, especially like on the right side of the one over there, right side of the one over here. These trees were killed by the spotted lanternfly. So that's one good thing that came out of them, and fortunately now the birds are recognizing them as a food source, so we're not seeing as many of them as we used to. So anyway, there's something positive there. Get rid of the invasives. They release a chemical into the ground that inhibits the growth of other native species, so it's good that they're done for there. Anyway, really nice spot here on the river. Let's try to keep it.